Thank you. Thank you, Shilpi, my staff. All right, great. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the first My Story event after TyCon. I'm delighted to see such a packed house. We have a fantastic speaker this evening, as you probably all know from the marketing that we put out. We'll talk about that in just a few minutes, but what I like to do is I like to give a little bit of an overview about Ty, who we are, why we are, for those of you who may not know or who may need a refresher course in Ty's history. So first of all, my name is Kiran Malhotra, I'm the Executive Director, and how many of you are already Ty members? That's fantastic. How many of you are non-members or members to be after this event? Come on, I know there's more of you than that. That's okay, I have your names, so we know who you are. Membership is only $100 a year. That's 30 cents a day. This is a deal you cannot find anywhere else. And for your membership to Ty, you can get access to all of these wonderful events at a discounted rate, plus a whole host of many other things, including mentoring and things like that. So I highly encourage it. It's a great value for your money. So we were founded right here in the Valley in 1992 by a group of people who came mostly from the Indus region, and they came here with their education and their willingness to work hard, and they became extremely successful beyond their wildest imaginations, and they said, you know what, we would like to give back and help other people succeed, and so that's what they did. They came together on a weekly, monthly basis, and they would tell their stories. They would invite other entrepreneurs of the time to tell their stories. And lo and behold, over 20 years, this is our 20th year now, this network of entrepreneurs in the ecosystem has grown into 57 chapters globally in 14 countries with the sole mission of fostering entrepreneurship from day one. That's always been the mission of Ty. And so we have three major stakeholders of Ty in our ecosystem. Our first stakeholder is our member community, which many of you are members of Ty. Then we have our charter member community. These folks are highly, highly successful entrepreneurs, serial entrepreneurs, successful corporate executives or academics, and they are invited to be part of this elite group. And we ask of them one very important thing, or a couple of very important things, and that's their time and that's their expertise. And so they give that to us very freely. And so we have a whole bunch of charter members in the room today. Could I see a show of hands? I know there's a bunch of you there. So they usually all kind of clump together because they're all friends. So next time I'm going to ask you guys to spread out, because really for the members and other folks in the room, go and raise your hands again, guys and girls. Raise your hands again. These folks are people that you want to know. They're highly, highly intelligent, connected, wonderful people to know. They're very successful business people and entrepreneurs. And I guarantee that if you go and sit next to them, they'll give you a whole bunch of their time and expertise and mentorship, whatever you want to help your business succeed. So I think I've talked you guys a lot up. So I'd like to point out a few of the charter members in the room, starting with the board of directors. Our president of our board of directors, Vish Mishra. And Vish, I mean, how many of you don't know Vish? That's a better question. There's probably one person in the room that doesn't know Vish. And then Naveen Bisht, who is our program chair. I thought Sanjay Mittal was in the room, but I'm not sure if he's here. He is our systems chair for the board of directors. Then I also wanted to point out over there, for those of you who don't know, Kanwal Reiki, who is one of the founders of Ty, and one of our past presidents of Ty as well. And then many other charter members that give, they're like the chief volunteers for Ty. They really give very freely of their time and expertise. So thank you very much for the support. You're really the backbone of the organization. Then our third stakeholder is our sponsor community. So the charter members are the backbone, the sponsors are the lifeblood. They provide us with a lot of the necessary funds to help us create these quality and wonderful programs that we do. And without their generous support, we really could not do these things that we do. We have about 40 plus sponsors. They come from the big VC firms, banks, law firms, corporate. I know we have a couple of them in the room today. I know IBM is here. I saw Piyush earlier. And I thought I saw Stan from Morgan Stanley. But to all of our sponsors, big thank you from Ty to your generous support and commitment for all that we do. Thank you so much. Then we actually have a fourth category of stakeholders, and that's from all three, and that's our volunteer base. And so we run this organization with a very small and mighty team of 4 people who are paid staff, but everybody else from the charter members, the board of directors, to the program chairs for this event, to the speakers, to the folks at the door, to Dan at the back who videotapes and takes pictures at our events faithfully, everybody else is a volunteer. And so this is the amazing thing about TIE, is that they all come together in this network and they give up their time. So, thank you to all the volunteers, and thank you to all all of our stakeholders really for making this work, making the magic happen at TIE. Quickly, I'm going to mention we have programs like our My Story program. We have how many of you attended the TIECon event? Okay, so if you did attend, you'll know that we did a lot of industry sector programming along social, mobile, cloud, energy, life sciences. Those are and then we did an entrepreneurial session. We did some networking stuff. We did a whole bunch of things kind of to mirror what we do during the year. So we have all of those kind of special interest groups. We have networking mixers. We have these special events, a My Story event. We have a Pitch Fest coming up next week. We have our TIE Angels Forum, which is our seed funding forum for promising startups. So if you are a promising startup, you know of a promising startup, I would encourage you to apply to TIE Angels. This program was launched in August of 2010, and we've funded 15 companies to date to about $20 million, and it's been a fantastic program for TIE, and it just keeps growing and getting better each year. And then, of course, TIECon 2013 is just 11 months away, so mark your calendar. The date is May 17th and 18th, and it comes up before you know it. And finally, I'd like to thank my wonderful team. Shilpi's here, you met Harini there, and Patricia is still having some fun in Brazil on vacation, well-deserved vacation after TIECon. And then, of course, our board of directors with a wonderful team in place we can't help but have wonderful programs and things that we do all year. So without further ado, I'm going to turn the mic over to Naveen Bisht, our program chair, and he will take it away. Thank you for your attention.
Before we get started with the program, I would like us to recognize Kiran and her staff because she asked all of us to thank everyone else, but her. So let's give a big round of applause to Kiran and her small staff, who does a fabulous job here in supporting this program. I just send her emails and then everything gets done here. Thank you, Kiran, again. How many of you are entrepreneurs in the audience today? Okay. So how many of you are doing startups in the networking sector these days? I see some hands there. Other than Prem, of course. So we are, so we are really excited to have one of the titans of networking sector, Prem Jain, and you will hear him soon, here today with us this evening to share his entrepreneurial journey. Not only Prem has been in the forefront of networking and telecom revolution since early 80s, but he's also been one of the very key executives at Cisco in helping Cisco transition into new markets and establishing it as one of the leaders in those markets. Not only one time, but 3 times already. And now, with his friends, Luca and Mario, he's at it again 4 times. I'll leave it to him to tell the story. Prem started his career